Tonight, it's Wrestleslam featuring the IWF. The television championship will be on the line when Lou Perez goes up against Rob Van Dam. Tag team warfare continues when Randy Fuller and Rockin' Randy Rhodes, the Dynamite Express, go up against Slammer and Jammer, Brute Force. And then the American Heritage Championship will be on the line as a nuclear assassin defends the title against Jenny Brown in a TLC match. The IWF Tag Team Championship will be decided tonight when the champions Chubby MC and Odessa Slim defend against Demolition Blast and Axe. And inside the unforgiving structure that is the steel cage, the IWF Championship will be decided. Cliff Anderson with his last chance at the title going up against the reigning champion, Blackjack Mulligan. And in an unsanctioned matchup that was just added, the Incredible Four will be going up against a mystery opponent. All that tonight, right here, IWF Wrestleslam.
IWF International Wrestling Federation.
From Universal Studios, Florida, the home of Earthquake, Confrontation, E.T., Back to the Future, and now plays host to the International Wrestling Federation from Soundstage 23, Universal Studios, Florida, where you can ride the movies and see the superstars of professional wrestling.
Good evening, wrestling fans, and welcome back to the Nation Network.
Is scheduled for one fall and is for the International Wrestling Television Championship.
As we get ready to kick off Wrestleslam here on the Nation Network, the IWF in action. It promises to be a tremendous night. Joining me here in the broadcast booth, the one, the only, the Continental Lover, and sir, you must know something about what's going on later tonight.
I know a lot of big things going on later tonight. We've got all kinds of action that's going to be taking place here tonight, and I'm looking forward to all of it. We've got title after title after title. We're going to have champions defending, maybe champions losing. We'll find out.
Well, I was referring to this whole lights out match that was added last minute with Thor. Last time we heard, Thor was being suspended. He came out, threatened legal action.
Well, I'll say this much about Thor because, to your point, there is some legal action involved in this, so I have to be very careful about my words. But Thor is playing a loophole, all right? He was given specific instructions on what not to do, and he did it anyway, but he's skirting that line, that fine line that we talk about. And he's right. I cannot suspend him under those circumstances, but I did make sure that I did what I needed to do to make sure he had a worthy opponent here tonight. And he will have a worthy opponent tonight, and it'll be a hell of a match, I have no doubt in my mind.
A mystery opponent in a lights out match.
That's right. That's right. Going to have to wait and see.
All right, as we take a look at the reigning television champion, if he is able to pull this win out tonight, that will be 4 victories. He will sacrifice the TV championship, but then be able to name which champion he wants to challenge.
Well, it's all on the line. That's the way it works with the TV championship. You win the title. If you successfully defend that title 4 times, then you will sacrifice it, but you'll actually get to name your number one opponent, whoever that might be. Might be the world champion. Maybe you got a tag team partner. You want to go up to the tag team titles. Maybe American Heritage Championship is the one you want. Whatever it is, you'll have it. Opportunity. That's what we're all about here, is opportunity.
Introducing the challenger from Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 230 And his opponent, from Battle Creek, Michigan, weighing in at 214 pounds, the International Wrestling Television Champion, Rob Van Dam.
Rob Van Dam is the champion. That title will be on the line right here tonight.
Well, nothing like kicking off the show with a championship match, is there?
We saw these same two men last week on television wrestling for that title. What a match it turned out to be. I have no doubt we're going to see that once again here tonight. You wonder if Lightning Lou picked up a couple of perhaps ideas on what he'll do differently here tonight. They tie up in the middle of the ring, collar and elbow. And Lightning Lou, nice move right there. Switching around to that armbar, and he gets the champion down to one knee almost. Wrenching on the arm and the shoulder joint area of Rob Van Dam. Now has the side headlock. Van Dam shoots him to the ropes. He goes over the top. Shoulder block takes him down. And now Van Dam, look out, springboard to the floor. Get out of here.
Well, we knew it was going to be exciting. We knew it was going to be action-packed, and that's exactly what it's all about. They're going to set the bar very high here early on in this one.
Van Dam, I think, just mocking Lou Perez. Series of rights and lefts, and now comes up with that head scissor takedown. Well, Lightning Lou Perez had better figure something out quickly, because the television champion looking to make an example out of him. He wants that fourth victory. Bulldogs him into the mat head first, and that might be all she wrote. Lou Perez in trouble. He kicks out.
Well, I tell you, Lightning Lou Perez, he is a tremendously talented individual, but right now he's going to have to find a way to turn the tide.
Van Dam doing a number on him right here. Boots in the midsection. Well, if he had any boots, I suppose. Instead, comes up with that sunset flip. Oh, and now look at this. Perez fighting his way back. Hard right hand, and down goes Van Dam. Perez wants him up. Careful what you wish for. Van Dam breaking free of the grasp. And now, what's he got in mind? Nice move right there. Turns it around, head scissor, and spins him out.
I'll tell you this, Van Dam, he is a real deal. He's been very exciting. Enjoyed watching him defend this TV title. He is the first television champion we've had here.
Forearm shiver right to the head. Now Van Dam has Perez. Oh, and he just hit him with a stunner. And now look at this, moving up to the top rope. Van Dam with the elbow right to the back, and that's going to do some damage. That is going to do some damage to Lou Perez. Van Dam back inside the squared circle. Referee putting the count on him. Look at this. Oh, and he missed. He missed.
Van Dam went for a big one right there, and he missed indeed. And that boy, the sound he made when he hit the floor.
The sound was a splat, and it was unbelievable. That might even things up right now, and if you're Lightning Lou, you've got to take advantage, full advantage of this opportunity. Winds up the arm and down again. Oh, nice move right there by the champion. Another one. Perez still catches him. Oh, my goodness. Turn out the lights, new champion. No.
And now Von Dom, what's he got to do here? Rolls him, cradle. Round and round we go.
Oh, I'm getting dizzy just watching this.
Will that be enough? No, couldn't hold it. Back and forth this one has been. We knew it was going to be another Matt Classic. These two guys put on a show. Von Dom to the ropes back up. Oh, and he got caught. Holy cow, did he get caught with that clothesline. And now, Lightning Lou from the top rope. He's got a lot of real estate to cover. Oh, and he missed. Coming up short. Irish whip to the ropes, back out front. Von Dom caught him. And now, Lightning Lou over the top rope once again. Von Dom, somersault to the floor. The champion is in complete control right now. It is up to the referee to call this one. Nice hip toss right there by the challenger. Von Dom back up on his feet. Back and forth match it has been as we expected. Onto the apron he goes. And a shoulder block. Lightning Lou Perez. Oh my God!
Did you see that?
He just hit a moonsault from the top rope all the way to the floor. Wait a minute. What just happened?
That's AJ Styles.
He doesn't belong here. He's part of the XWF.
Oh my, he's looking for some retribution. That's what's going on here. He's looking for retribution for what happened 2 weeks ago. We all saw what this is what I was warning everybody about.
And now look at this. Lightning Lou rolls him up and gets the pinfall. We've got a new television champion.
Here is your winner, and new.
This is what I warned everybody about. I said stay on your side. Don't cross the line. And now look at this.
Lightning Luis
Fans will be back in just a moment. I can't believe what we just saw. We've got a new television champion.
Hi, it's me, Antonio Banderas. When I use my Bosch fridge, it makes me feel different. It makes me feel like Antonio Banderas.
Well, I hear you, brother. Because when I use my Bosch power tools, I feel like the Macho Man Randy Savage. You dig it?
I do dig it, Randy.
Whip-bang!
Powerful power tools.
Phenomenal appliances.
Rotary hammers.
Dishwashers.
Mighty sauce.
Induction cooktops.
Randy! Coming! Impact drivers.
Refrigerators.
Watch this. Elbow!
The more you Bosch, the more you feel like a Bosch.
All right, fans, we are back. Holy cow. As we take a look at the Dynamite Express.
Tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 419 pounds, Randy Fuller and the Rocker, Randy Rhodes.
Rock and Randy Rhodes and Randy Fuller, they are the Dynamite Express, and tonight they hope to settle once and for all the score against the team that has been the thorn in their side for over a month and a half now. I'm still trying to get over the whole fact that AJ Styles just cost Rob Von Dam the television championship right here in our opening contest. Do we have security out back? Is this gonna...
All I can tell you right now is Universal Studios is a big place, but it's not a big place, if you know what I mean. We're only one sound stage apart.
And their opponents
Jammer and Slammer heading to the ring.
145 pounds. And
Want to welcome everybody joining us here live on the Nation Network. This is the IWF. Hot Shit in the house. Neil Hooper's in the house. Welcome to Dale Santaford. William Perkins here, Neil Hooper. And it's always a party when the clown is around. Brute Force ready to take out the Dynamite Express. Those are their words. They want to put an end to the Dynamite Express right here tonight. We will see if they're able to do that or not. Talking about tag team action later on tonight. The tag team titles will in fact be on the line. Bell sounds, action's underway.
Tag is made.
Randy Fuller has them all tied up. Rock and Randy. Oh, down across the leg. Smart move right there. They give up the size and strength advantage, but if they can do some damage to the leg of either Slammer or Jammer. Going for the cover. And Slammer able to kick out. Rock and Randy Rhodes with that drop kick. Both of these teams have made it clear they want the winner of the tag team title match later on tonight. Will it be Demolition? Will it be the defending champions, Odessa Slim and Chubby MC? We'll find out, and we don't have much longer to wait. Again, another tag made right here. Double team, nicely executed. I've got to say, early on, the Dynamite Express looking really good in this match.
They're doing everything they need to do. They're making up for what they give away with the quick double teams, using that 5 seconds to their advantage. You can't blame anybody for that. That's what it's all about.
And again, another tag. Well, if this doesn't change really soon. Oh, he's got to do it again. Stretching him out, targeting the leg. Rock and Randy down across that left knee, and there's a lot of pain registering on the face. Now from the top rope, let's see what he's got. Back heel kick finds its mark. Desperation tag, and it's made. Jammer finally into the match. Slammer's in a lot of trouble, though.
Those matches still very early on. There's a lot of time for things happening, but Jammer having a hard time just even getting up. Oh, I beg your pardon, Slammer.
What a move again. Rockin' Randy makes a tag, and now Randy Fuller, the legal man, in. Oh, and look at that chop. Holy cow, dropped him like a gunshot.
Randy Fuller just felt the impact of that chop right across his chest, and it almost went right through his spine.
Samoan drop. And a little bit surprised to see Slammer back in so quickly. He seemed like he took a lot of damage early on, but Irish whip to the ropes. Fuller gets caught up in the air. I couldn't hold him. And Fuller again attacks that same leg.
Well, that's smart wrestling right there. That is smart wrestling right there. You got a body part injury. You want to take care of that. You want to put that away once and for all.
We welcome Bill Smith, Jamie Birch here live to the IWF, and there's a running powerbomb. History already made here in the opening contest, ladies and gentlemen. Headbutt right there, down he goes. Rock and Randy Rhodes better figure a way out of this situation, because now he's the one paying the price. Face first. Goes for the cover. Gets 1, 2. Goes for the big windup. Nobody there now. Rockin' Randy sends him into the corner. Fuller tried getting a hold of it, but he couldn't. Jammer with a senton and now goes for the cover. Very close to the Dynamite Express corner, and wow, he almost got him.
I'm very surprised that Fuller didn't try to get in there and break that one up. I think he thought that Rockin' Randy was going to be able to kick out on his own, but he barely did. That was a dangerous game right there. You don't want to let it get that close.
Oh, the flapjack connects. Rockin' Randy Rhodes now in control. Belly to back. Neck breaker. What a move right there. Goes for the cover. Look at him. Hooking the leg. One. The damage has been done. Two. And the shoulder comes up. Irish whip again. Into the turnbuckle he goes. Tag is made. The Dynamite Express looking great in this one. Double back elbows, and now what do they got in mind here? Oh my, talk about the double doozle. Goes for the cover, hooks the leg. Will the save come? Two, and the Dynamite Express are gonna get the win.
What a victory that was right there. They needed that win. That was a big win. It's been a long month and then some.
As we take a look back at some of the action that took place here, look at this. They went to work on that leg, knowing it would pay off eventually.
Well, it's very smart strategy, I'll say that much right now. Very smart strategy indeed.
As we take a look. From the top, driving that knee right into the chest. That should have been enough. It almost was enough. And they're going to know that they were 1/10 of a second away from the victory. Once again, both teams doing a tremendous job with the double teaming. But at the end of the day, it was a Dynamite Express able to execute when it mattered the most. Take a look at this. Belly to back into a neck breaker, and that's all she wrote.
Here are your winners, Randy Fuller and the Rocker, Randy Rhodes.
Dynamite Express with a massive victory here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, and we will see them soon. And we'll be back with more in just a moment.
He's American made.
Wrestling fans, make sure you join us on Saturday mornings right here for Saturday Morning Superstars of Wrestling. All of the greats from the past will be right here on Saturday mornings here on the Nation Network. Names like Rowdy Roddy Piper, Bruno Sammartino, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, the Magnificent Morocco, and many, many more. All the action right here on the Nation Network Saturday mornings, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. What you gonna do when the legends of wrestling run wild on you?
The following is a tables, ladders, and chairs match, and is for the Heritage Championship.
All right, fans, we are ready for another championship title match.
From parts unknown, weighing in at 228 pounds, the Heritage Champion, the Assassin.
It's very unusual to see a champion head into the ring without their championship title belt, but this one's already hanging some 15 or 20 feet above the ring right now. And the only way somebody's going to be able to claim that championship will be to climb a ladder, secure that title, pull it down, and that person will then be the American Heritage Heavyweight Champion. And I know both these men are going to want it real bad, real bad.
Tables, ladders, chairs, it's all legal. Do what you got to do. But only by securing that championship and pulling it down. And I understand that the Nuclear Assassin may have a problem with heights.
I've heard something about that myself, but you know what? You're going to have to put your fears aside if you want to still be the champion. You're going to have to find a way to overcome your fears.
And introducing the challenger from Honolulu, Hawaii, weighing in at 232 pounds, Danny Brown.
Danny Brown heading down the aisle. This gentleman has definitely made a name for himself throughout the world of professional wrestling, now calling the IWF his home. He has competed throughout the Mid-South area. He was a member of the NWA roster for a period of time as well. He has been in the ring with the who's who of professional wrestling, so this is not going to be an overwhelming experience for him. However, when it comes to tables, ladders, and chairs, I'm not too sure that either of these gentlemen have been in a match like this before. So for both of them, I think it's going to be a new challenge. Want to welcome PWF Wrestling here live. As the bell sounds, this one's officially underway. The referee's only job is to raise somebody's hand. There's no countouts. There's no disqualifications. Anything and everything goes here in this one.
Well, let's also remember we see something in ringside that gives, I believe, the Assassin a little bit of a heads-up advantage perhaps, and that is Nasty Ronnie is there ringside, and you can never trust that man.
Well, indeed, Nasty Ronnie, the manager. Oh, man! Russian leg sweep on top of the ladder, and he felt every bit of that. Danny Brown going after the chair. Why not? Tables, ladders, and chairs. Might as well use all of them. Head first, he just drove that thing. Steel chair bouncing off the cranium, and now there it is. Nasty Ronnie distracting him. If Danny Brown can't block him out, this is going to be a short night. The Assassin climbing the ladder. Danny Brown is there. Oh, and he shoves the ladder out from underneath him. What a fall.
Well, this is part of the thing. You've got to strategize. You can't just go climb up a ladder like that. You got to make sure your opponent's down, incapacitated.
And now the Assassin with a show of strength with an overhead press and slam. Now going up the ladder once again. Champion looks to retain if he can get a hold of the belt. And Danny Brown again.
This time he fell, but he landed on top of that steel chair, I believe.
Danny Brown looking for some more toys to play with. He's got a table. That's everything. Tables, ladders, and chairs. We've now seen all of them.
Oh, you hear this crowd. They're hungry. They want tables too.
Danny Brown with the champion. Head first into the turnbuckle. That'll give you a case of the whiplash. And now there's a kendo stick. I believe Nasty Ronnie introduced that one to the match.
Well, as we said early on, it's no disqualification. He can bring anything he wants out here. He can bring a chainsaw if he wants to, and there's just nothing you can do about it.
Danny Brown is down. Once again, our friends at YouTube, and I'm using that term very lightly, say they are not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming, so we apologize for technical difficulties. It is not on our end. Our numbers are fine. It is a YouTube issue. And now the Assassin has got the steel chair. Driving it into the back. Look at Nasty Ronnie in the background removing a turnbuckle pad. Danny Brown hammering away. Here's the clothesline. And now what's the assassin doing? He's got that table trying to set it up. Well, he decides not to. Not sure what that was all about.
He might have heard some instructions coming from Nasty Ronnie. He's right there, so it's very possible. Oh, and look at this. This is what I'm talking about right here.
Indeed, no disqualification, and Nasty Ronnie surprisingly threw him into the ring. And now the assassin might have a clean opportunity. Nope, again takes the plunge. He continues to get beat down. Denny Brown now setting up that table. Oh, and look at Nasty Ronnie up on the apron trying to distract him once again and successfully doing so.
Denny Brown has got to have to figure out a way because there's no disqualification. The referee is not going to throw him out of the match like he normally would.
And now we've got a standoff between the challenger and champion. That table just begging someone to go through it. Denny Brown has him up. Couldn't hold him. The assassin hammered away now on the head of the challenger. Denny Brown is up, but just barely. What's the assassin got in mind? He's had a hard time of maintaining a thought process here. Denny Brown has him tied up once again. What's he going to go for here? That variation of the abdominal stretch really pulling back hard on this one.
The assassin going to feel that one. I mean, you take a look at him. He got a lot of abdominals to stretch there, if you know what I'm saying.
Flying down with that elbow drop. Denny Brown just took out the champion and now going to work on him with that kendo stick. Broke it over the champion. He continues to stomp away. And now inverted. Oh, I thought it was going to be atomic knee. Instead, it's a bear hug. You can definitely zap the strength from your opponent with this one, but there's no submission in this match.
Well, that's 100% accurate. There is no disqualification. There's no submission. There's no pinfall. The only way you're going to win is to climb that ladder. That's it.
And again, the bear hug on Denny Brown. He can definitely zap some of the strength from Denny, that's for sure. Collar and elbow tie up. Sends him, into that table. This is not going to go well for Denny Brown. The champion puts him through the table. Nasty Ronnie loves what he's seeing now, but take a look. Denny Brown is back on his feet and still paying attention to Nasty Ronnie.
How in the hell he's got back up? Look at his body, though. Look at the damage that's been done to this man.
Denny Brown now going to set up that ladder. Wait a minute. He wants the assassin up for some reason. I'm not sure why you would want him. Cradle roll through. Normally I think he would go for a pin out of that, but not tonight, not in this one. Denny Brown going after the championship title. Can he get his hands on it? Not going to happen. From the top rope. Oh, good night.
Elbow right across the chest while he's on top of that ladder. That might be all she wrote for Denny Brown. We might not see him back in the wrestling ring at all.
Denny Brown is being brutalized right now by the champion. The blood is streaming. Denny is in a world of trouble right now. Nobody home. Irish whip once again. Goes down low. Might have been south of the border, but it'd be legal in this one.
I don't think either one of these men can possibly be the same when this one is over.
Back body drops him. And boy, I'll tell you what, both of these guys are starting to pick up the tempo, which you wouldn't expect at this point in the match with the amount of damage that both have had done to them. The Assassin comes charging in, clothesline, and Danny Brown is down. Leapfrog, back out front. Irish whip again to the ropes, back out front, goes, and another shot down on the borderline. German suplex. And now full Nelson suplex. Takes him out with a rear waist. And now, how much more of this can there be? Denny Brown still has words for Nasty Ronnie. Look at this, climbing the ladder. Slowly but surely going up there as the champion. But he's not going to make it.
What a nasty spill he took right there. That was a bad fall. That was a really bad fall.
Fans, we understand that there's all kinds of technical difficulties. They are beyond our control. We are recording this thing. We'll be restreaming it. Stay with us if you can, or come back and check it out on demand later on. YouTube just sucks the big dick, and that's just all there is to it. That ladder set up across. And the Masked Assassin choking him out in the corner. And now climbing the ladder. Will he get it? Will he be able to retain the championship? Denny Brown's going to have to get there quickly. He does. And now Denny Brown pulling him back down. Landing awkwardly. Out to the floor. And now Denny Brown using that Singapore cane.
Well, I don't know where all these canes keep coming from, but Denny Brown has definitely found a new friend in that Singapore cane.
Oh, look at this. Nasty Ronnie's in the ring. If I was Denny Brown, I would do something with once and for all with Nasty Ronnie at this point. Turns around and he caught the champion. Again, the German suplex. Denny Brown walking carefully, checking out the scenery here to see what the champion has left in him. He doesn't want to go up that ladder and get caught halfway.
Well, that's been the move thus far by the Assassin right here, and we've seen him time after time get knocked off that ladder, and those falls are going to add up.
Head first into the ladder, which does not budge. Winds up, clothesline, down he goes. And now the Assassin one more time, climbing the ladder. Can he retrieve it? He's got the championship. Fingertips away, he's got a hold of it now, trying to unhook it, and he does. And just like that, the Assassin is going to retain. Look at this match early on. The steel chair to the head. We thought that was going to have a lot of saying things. Nasty Ronnie, in my opinion, was the deciding factor in this match.
Well, you can't argue anything about that. Nasty Ronnie was constantly interfered, constantly poking his nose into business that wasn't none of his.
But look at all the hot spots that took place during this one as we look at the replays. I'm wondering how much. Look at this. He was laid across that ladder and then an elbow driving right through him.
But Denny Brown looks like he's been in a war.
Belly to back suplex on the ladder. And here is the champion retaining his title. It wasn't easy.
Here is your winner, and still Heritage Champion, the Assassin.
What in the blue hell is that?
That's 2K, baby. That's 2K.
We'll be back.
You have what it takes to become a professional wrestler. Become part of the fast-paced, slam-bam world of professional wrestling by joining the official IWF Training Center. Learn training and conditioning methods from professionals and find out what it takes to become a superstar in pro wrestling. You have tried the rest, so learn from the best at the IWF Training Center by calling area code 407-438-6411. Area code 407-438-6411. Don't miss it. Be there.
All right, fans, we are back and ready for action. Here come the reigning tag team champions.
Is a tornado tag team match and is for the International Wrestling Tag Team Championship. Introducing the champions at a combined weight of 461 pounds and
Odessa Slim, Chubby MC, the reigning tag team champions, and the team that has been chasing them down for a month finally gets the titles on the line here tonight. Demolition, world-renowned tag team, one of the all-time greats, multi-time WWF tag team champions.
And introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 229 pounds, Axe and Demolition.
Axe and Blast. They are ready for the challenge ahead here tonight. There are the titles that they will be fighting for here tonight. And again, ladies and gentlemen, we are experiencing technical difficulties that we have no control over. This is thanks to the fine folks at YouTube. Bell sounds, actions underway. First pinfall or submission, all four men illegal. There will be no disqualifications. There will be no countouts in this one. We want winners here tonight. Decisive victory is what we're after.
Well, I'll tell you right now, decisive victory is definitely what the Demolition are after because they feel like they've been way too long without gold.
Chubby MC just got hurt across the ring, and that's no easy task. He's a big man, 300 pounds worth of him. Odessa Slim now going after Blast. Got caught. Oh, and there's a power slam. From the top, he comes down. What a splash across the back of the big man. Axe might have put him away. No one to make the save. There's one. There's two. New champion almost crowned. Face first into the mat. We've got 2 in the ring, 2 outside the ring. And if you're Demolition, there's your big opportunity because Odessa's busy on the floor. Wouldn't be there to make a save if they can go for a cover. Has him up. And suplex drops him straight back. Hammering away now with the right hands. Odessa Slim. Going corner to corner there. Oh, the boots come up and Odessa just ran into it, but Chubby MC there to intercept.
I thought from there that he might be going for that chart buster.
Feels to me like he just took a little too much time to think about what the next thing was, and that cost him. And now Blast goes outside the ring. Oh, and he got caught. Odessa Slim and Blast now battling it out here on the floor. Back and forth, a series of rights and lefts. Belly to back suplex, and Chubby MC feels that one. Look at this.
He must have been watching the last match and saw how well that worked for Denny Brown.
Well, it did work for Denny Brown, but at the same time, Denny didn't walk away with gold, did he? Odessa with a slam into the turnbuckle, and look out. Oh, hold on, Chubby. There it is. Chart buster. 1, 2. They're going to keep the titles. She says it was a 2 count. I can't believe it.
I thought that was 3 for sure. I cannot believe.
The chart buster, and normally nobody kicks out of that. Chubby MC now driving the knee, and now the tide has turned. Odessa outside the ring going to work. And Chubby MC was about to go for what looked like a camel clutch. Action inside, action outside. Hard to keep up with all of it. We'll do the best we can. As Axe just momentarily stunned the progress of Chubby. And now Chubby MC has got him up. Sidewalk slam on the floor. Oh, that's it. Bottoms up.
That's over 300 pounds coming straight down on the man's midsection, and it's going to be hard to survive something like that.
Once again, we are trying to keep up with all of the action, and it is incredible. Odessa Slim outside, and now Chubby went for the move. Got caught. What a small package. We might have new champions. 1. Demolition now in control of this one. Blast going to work on Chubby MC. To the ropes he goes, back out front. There's a 1-2.
Axe is doing a hell of a job on him too right now. He is just beating him merciless.
Chop block nicely done. And Odessa now, look at this. Axe is using Chubby as a shield, trying to keep him between he and Odessa Slim, but that doesn't last. Scoop slam, and here comes the 1-2 punch, 2, and he almost got him.
Chubby MC just got it with that Rolling Thunder version of his.
Odessa Slim breaking the Singapore cane over the midsection. Blast into the corner. Odessa with a scoop slam. Now what's he gonna do? Odessa Slim from the middle rope. He wants him on his feet. There's the big elbow. He goes down. Cover. Will that be enough? 1, 2. They're going to retain the tag team championship here at Wrestleslam.
I got to tell you, that is a massive win right there. That is a tremendous win right there. They've got to be feeling good about this one.
Demolition, they are not going to be happy with the outcome of this matchup. You can sit here and say it was a great match for both teams. They don't want to hear that. They were planning on leaving here tonight with gold. It didn't happen. As we take a look, there was the chart buster, dropped him on his head, and that should have been the match right there. Somehow he managed to get his shoulder up. We could not get a clear view of it. There's the big elbow. That was the one that did the damage, ladies and gentlemen.
Here are your winners, and still International Wrestling Tag Team Champions,
And still, what a victory, ladies and gentlemen. More to come when we return. Still to come, the Heavyweight Championship and lights out.
Well, let me tell everybody something. America is back. 2024 was a great year. And in 2025, we made the decision to make America great again. And what better way? With real American beer. We're bringing America back together in 2025 with real American beer. So what you gonna do when real American beer and all my Hulkamaniacs run wild on you?
the following is a steel cage match and is for the International Wrestling Heavyweight Championship.
All right, this is the main event, ladies and gentlemen, for the heavyweight title. These two men have gone back and forth at one another until last week. Cliff Anderson never was able to score a single victory over the champion. Last week, however, that all changed. He was victorious in a one-on-one non-title match.
Well, that's something psychologically that I believe Cliff Anderson is going to use to his advantage heading into the steel cage. And I think for Blackjack Mulligan, he probably realizes he's going to need to do something very fast, very, perhaps a little bit ornery, if you don't mind. And we know Blackjack Mulligan's history. He's capable of doing that.
Absolutely no doubt about it. Once again, I want to welcome everyone joining us here live on the Nation Network. This is the IWF, and this is Wrestleslam. Despite the technical difficulties, we are forging forward. And here comes the IWF champion, and he is definitely bringing some plunder with him.
Blackjack Mulligan is ready for battle. He is coming equipped with a nightstick of all things.
Oh, the steel cage match, ladies and gentlemen. If you can get it in the door, it's all legal. This match can be decided by pinfall submission, or if one of the two men would be able to escape the cage, either through the door or by going over the top, and then both feet must hit the floor before that would be considered a victory. As we see Blackjack Mulligan sporting a brand new heavyweight championship title.
Well, I tell you, they spent a lot of money on that one, and it looks very nice. That might be his added.
Introducing the challenger from New York, weighing in at 230 pounds, Cliff Anderson. And his opponent from Sweetwater, Texas, weighing in at 230 pounds, the International Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Black Jack Mullis.
Blackjack Mulligan, the reigning champion. That title is about to be handed over to the official, and then we will officially be underway once that cage comes down. As I stated earlier, pinfall, submission, or escape the cage. The only way to get a win here tonight. There will be no disqualifications, and both men are likely going to use the steel cage to their advantage.
You know what? There's a number of ways you can be doing that, too. Yes, it's obvious you can be running your opponent's head into that thing, and believe me, that's the most effective use of the steel cage. But you can also climb that thing to get extra leverage, maybe come off for a diving elbow or something like that. So that can definitely become a very valuable tool if used properly.
Blackjack Mulligan right off the bat showing that he is just a little bit perturbed, I think, about what happened the last time these two men met. Mulligan doesn't like the fact that he came up short. Dropped down by the big man, comes up with a boot right to the face. Cliff Anderson is in a whole world of pain. And now Mulligan, is he trying to escape the cage already?
Well, you're not paid for about an hour, and believe me, if you want to be a healthy champion, getting out faster is going to be a good idea.
Cliff Anderson was able to get there, and he clipped him right in the back. And now Anderson's telling the referee to open the door. Referee's got to undo the lock first. Blackjack Mulligan makes that a moot point. Stomping away on the arm. This is our main event, ladies and gentlemen, but we still have a special feature match to follow. Lights out. It's non-sanctioned. The Incredible Four will be in action against a mystery opponent. I've got a funny feeling you know who it is.
I don't know who it is. I have an idea who it might be, but I don't know who it is.
Mulligan with that big right hand right upside the head. And look at this. Cliff Anderson was trying to get out of the ring and then realized, I can't go anywhere. I'm stuck in here with this guy.
That's what the steel cage is all about, man. This is how you settle a feud.
Running power slam, and the champion just got driven into the mat. And again, now Cliff Anderson wants that door open. Let's see. Mulligan with a right hand to the midsection. Power bomb. What a move. And now goes for the cover. Referee's there for the count. Says it was only one.
Well, if you're going to go for a pin in a match like this, you might as well do it right there where the referee's at. I believe that the referee should be in the steel cage with them.
Well, that can be a very dangerous situation indeed, and I think there's a reason the referees stay at ringside in a match like this. Shoulders down again for the count of one, and Cliff Anderson able to get that shoulder up. With so much riding on the outcome of this one, both men going to have to bring their best. Mulligan keeps on making the gesture as if he's going to go for the brain claw, which we know if he locks that claw hold on, it's probably going to be the end of the night for Cliff Anderson.
One of the most devastating holds in the business when it's done right. There's only a handful of people I can think of that can really do it right.
Anderson went for a cover, could not get it done. Spinning roundhouse, and down goes Mulligan. Chop and an overhand right, and now has him set up. Power bomb. Blackjack Mulligan is in trouble right now. And Cliff Anderson, if he can get over the top of this cage, can become the new champion.
Oh, he's almost up the top. He's reaching to the top, and now Mulligan chasing him down if he can.
Look at this. Anderson trying to fight his way. Oh, Mulligan's down. Cliff Anderson, can he do it? He's got one leg over. Mulligan trying to get there in time. He's not going to do it.
I can't believe what we're looking at.
Cliff Anderson has shocked the world. He is the new IWF Heavyweight Champion.
Wow, I can't believe this. I mean, we've seen some things in the past, but this one, I just can't believe it.
We take a look back, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, it looked like Blackjack Mulligan had everything going his way, and all he can do is sit there and watch.
Here is your winner, and new International Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Cliff Anderson.
Well, tonight he lives up to the Anderson name and becomes a champion. We'll be back with our final match.
Okay.
What?
The 80s called. They want their store back.
It's time for a new Radio Shack. Come see what's possible when we do things together.
All right, fans, here we go. It's a lights out match, and the lights are out, but that's part of his normal entrance for the man who seems to be marching to the beat of his own drum in defiance of you in direct.
Well, here's the thing. I've told everybody I don't want us crossing lines. I don't want us going over to Soundstage 21. That's not our business. And Thor did not listen to me, did not follow my commands. And now we see what happens in the opening match here tonight, right? All we've done is open what I consider to be Pandora's box for no damn good reason. There's just no reason for it.
Thor heading to the ring right now, does not know who his opposition's going to be. And you say you don't know who his opposition's going to be. Is that true?
I don't know. I have ideas. I don't know. I'll say this. I left an invitation for a few different people. Which one may or may not show up, I don't know.
Something about this just doesn't seem right to me, but Thor stepping in over the top rope because he can. Considers himself to be the god of thunder.
Well, listen, there's nothing about Thor I'm going to say bad about him because he has indeed helped carry this company for a long time. He has been one of the top performers here over and over again. He is definitely worthy of a championship opportunity.
Oh my! What have you done?
I haven't done anything. This is done by Thor.
Bam Bam Bigelow from the XWF. Are you kidding me?
Listen, I'm just trying to broker some sort of peace right now. We don't need an all-out war. And what Thor did, there has to be some sort of an answer. There has to be some sort of a retribution. And I extended an olive branch and I said, for one night, I will let you into my house. For one night, you can come and try and get your comeuppance. If you can do it, you can do it. And if you can't, we gave you a chance.
I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. It is XWF versus IWF here at Universal Studios. This is going to be unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. Thor starting this thing out with a series of clotheslines. And he's got the advantage on the big man. Face first into the canvas he goes. The incredible Thor right now with the advantage. He's got the home field advantage as well here in Soundstage 23.
And I'll tell you right now, I am definitely rooting for Thor. But again, this is a mess that he made. He's going to have to find his way in, and he found his way in. He's going to have to find his way out now.
Another big boot to the midsection, dropping the elbow, and Blackjack, I beg your pardon, Bam Bam Bigelow. Who can keep up with everything that's going on here tonight? AJ Styles made an appearance in the opening match, and now Bam Bam Bigelow is going up against Thor in the final match of the night. I've got to tell you, Thor right away, for a guy who didn't know who his opponent was going to be, is doing really well for himself, at least for the moment. But now Bigelow trying to come back and do some damage.
It looks to me like the Beast from the East is a little bit dazed.
Drops Thor across the top rope, goes for a cover. Early on, gets one. Elbows to the midsection, and now Thor handing out the punishment here. There's a clothesline, almost decapitates him. Well, one thing about Thor, this guy is put together, we know that. Headbutt, Bam Bam Bigelow, and another one. Oh, they got two big, tough, strong guys. Bigelow right now is on the, I don't want to say the losing end. The match isn't over yet, but he's definitely taking the lion's share of the damage. But perhaps now gonna start, look out, springboard, over 300 pounds down across the back of Thor. And again.
Thor does not want to be on the receiving end of too many of those, I can tell you that much right now.
Look at Bigelow, right back up, and he's got Thor up across the shoulders. Both of these men now starting to feel the pain. The damage adding up. Thor with a clothesline. Continues to drive the head of Bam Bam Bigelow into the mat.
Yeah, he's doing that a lot right now. He's trying to daze him, perhaps concuss him a little bit. This was a pretty one-sided match early on, but then Bam Bam Bigelow started evening things up a bit.
Once again, this match is not sanctioned. This is exactly what it looks like. It is a fight between two men who have a lot of animosity for one another. Everyone saw what Thor did outside of Soundstage 21 a couple weeks ago, sending Bam Bam crashing through a plate glass window.
Off of a scaffolding. Don't forget that part, off of a scaffolding.
Into the turnbuckle. Oh, and he got caught. Bigelow now pulling him away from the ropes. Rolls through, comes up with a clothesline, and the Mighty Thor back in control again. Thor hammering away. The Beast from the East, Bam Bam Bigelow, Asbury Park's finest. He came in with the advantage of knowing who his opponent was going to be, and that's not really helped him out a whole lot here in this one. And now Bigelow stuns him with a jawbreaker. Bigelow unload, he presses him overhead and slam. Thor is in trouble. Up again, Bam Bam Bigelow. Greetings from Asbury Park, and that's match over. Bam Bam Bigelow victorious.
I can't believe what I just saw.
Fans, what we just saw is unbelievable. Retribution indeed. I don't know if we've heard the last of this one, though. Wait a minute. Lights just went out. What's going on here? That's a Big Boss Man. The Big Boss Man, and he just took him out.
Thor is paying back, getting paid back in spades right now. First Bam Bam Bigelow, now the Big Boss Man.
The clothesline. The Law and Order of the XWF is here.
I can't believe this. Thor, you brought this down upon yourself, but you brought this down upon the IWF as well.
Clothesline and over the... Oh my God, I don't believe what we just saw. The Big Boss Man put an X on the IWF.